Okay, let's go. We're back, baby. Back with a new stream, another stream. Got we have the free trap beats in the background. We got where is it? We got the RC plane. We're back. And today we're gonna perfect the flying of the plane and maybe make like a model for it. And then but first, before we do any of that, I wanna okay, let's just play really quick. So this is the game, and this is just the scene view. That never even, never mind. So as you can see, the plane flies, and the camera follows it. But what I want to try to do is make the camera zoom in based on how far away the plane is, and I think we could just do that by like getting the distance of the plane from the camera, and then we could just change the field of view. Yeah, yes sir. Sorry, hold on. Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna go into the camera look function or script, and we're gonna get we're just gonna have a new float. um Target distance equal to, how do you get the distance between two objects? Target dot, can you just do, let's see, I don't want to try to figure it out real life like. I'm just using ChatGPT. Wait, why is it? Whatever. Here we go. Okay, don't worry about what's on this, because my sister's been using this shit for her like psychology shit. Like, I want to put that out there before you start, before everybody starts wondering what that's about. Okay. Just go on this one. So vector 3 dot distance. Easy money. Did I do position? Shit. Bop. Okay. Okay, yeah. And then we're gonna make a float again. Float cam FOV equal to mathf dot clamp it's just gonna be I don't know what would work for this. Let's just make a multiply first. Public float. Float. Cam FOV moat equal to, let's just do 1 for now. Target distance times cam FOV multiplier, and then we're gonna clamp it at minimum, or wait, no, we want it to be maximum. Wait, minimum is like, what's a crazy angle? I don't even know. What's a crazy zoomed in angle? We could have like 12, or like, yeah, 12. Oh, it's gonna have to be like the inverse of it, because the farther it gets, we want the field of view to like get smaller. Okay, that's gonna be whack. So we don't want it to be distance times, I guess. That's gonna be weird. But for now, let's put a clamp on so we could work with it. Minimum's gonna be 12, and then maximum's gonna be 60, and then target distance. We could like take the cam. This could be the multiplier minus like I guess I don't know. Fuck. Alright, ChatGPT, help me. I want my camera FOV to get smaller when an object is farther away. Get the distance. New FOV. They're lerping. That's a good idea, bro. Lerping. Max FOV. Min FOV. Inverse lerp. What the fuck? It's crazy. Copy paste, baby. Copy paste. That's what they teach you in school. At least they should. Oh fuck, okay. Gotta do a little more copy and pasting. Where is this? Probably don't need this anymore. What's that? Distance. The name distance does not exist. Let's check it out. Alright, min FOV, we want it to be 12. Should work. Maybe. I have to adjust the settings on it. Doesn't seem to be getting any. Yeah, it's not changing the FOV at all. Oh wait, we got a error. Hold up. Oh. What? Not set to an instance of an object. 23. Oh. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I gotta do start. Main camera equal to get component camera. Wait, main camera equal to, can't I just do camera dot main? What happened? Oh shit. Okay, that might fix it. Please. Whoa. Yeah, see, it's at 12, which is interesting. Shit. Flying around though. It's making flying around feel better, but we're still not. We're just stuck at 12 FOV. What if we got closer to the camera though? Shit, if I could get it closer to the camera. Fly! Yeah, it's just stuck at 12. What if we moved it like hella far away? Is the camera still stuck at 12? Yeah, what the heck? This is weird how this works. I don't understand it. It looks the same to me. Target distance. Distance threshold. What's the distance threshold? Interesting. Very interesting. Just for fun, what if I took this, just kind of got rid of it, and then just put like 1? I don't know. Still stuck at 12. That's because it's below 12. units from the camera. So could we do like maybe that needs to be smaller. It's weird how it's just not changing at all. If only I had ChatGPT 4. Looking it up. Bruh. To make a camera field of view get smaller as an object gets farther away, you can use the following formula. Camera distance between blah 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 divided by 2 divided by aspect ratio divided by tan field of view. What? Bruh. Bruh. This is absurd. We need more gameplay footage. I just want this. I thought this camera thing would take like 5 seconds to fix, but might just have to like brute force it. I don't like the lerp shit. Critical lamp. Imagine I'm the goat. Imagine I'm the goat. Still not changing. Whoa, why did it zoom in? I don't get it. It like zoomed in really fast. It's crazy. It's like it was subtracting every time. Boom, 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 boom. What if I just had that? Boom. Oh, we're getting wider now. We want to do the exact opposite of that. Exact opposite of that. That was looking perfect. We just need the exact opposite of that. So like, this is like on a curve. And we want to flip the curve. But if I just put a negative there, maybe that would work? I don't know. I doubt that would work. Because as it gets farther away, it's just gonna like keep it at 12. Yeah. So how do we fix that? I need somebody that knows math, graphs. What do I do? Anyways, how do we fix this, man? Come on. Alright. Pulling out Desmos. Because right now, it's like, what? 3D Desmos, that's crazy. I just want normal. We got like a X like to the second type shit, right? Because you know the thing's close, it's close, like the camera zoomed in, as the plane gets farther away, the camera gets wider, and we want it to do the opposite. So how do we, because if we make this negative, then it's just negative the whole time, and then we could like multiply it by like 5 or something, maybe. Is that how that works? No, that just makes it like thinner. We could like add like 50. Interesting. See, that just helps me like work it out. And we're gonna add 50. I don't know. Maybe probably even more, low-key. I'm just gonna add like 100, see what happens. Oh, well, that doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Wait, we still have it. We still have to have it be negative though. This needs to be negative. But wait, then the whole thing's gonna be negative? No. Yeah. Okay. Still at 60. Maybe I added too much. Take away, make it just 60. Maybe that's way too much still. 20. Oh, too little. Too little, but this might be it. A 30? Let's try a 30. What the fuck? Oh. Oh, shit. Could this be it? Oh my god. This is pretty good. I think it's still like too zoomed in though. $40. Still pretty zoomed in. We gotta make the curve like zoom in a little faster, I feel like. Whoa. This plane's pretty fun to fly, I can't lie. I still don't know if it's like plane-like though. Like I don't think an RC plane feels like this. It's so hard to tell. There's no like frame of reference or anything. Ugh. I think the plane is just still able to turn way too fast, so like I could probably go to the plane, make the pitch power like half of what it is. Yeah, it feels a lot more heavy. Whoa. I don't know why it's not lifting off. It's been a problem I've had for a while. Another thing is like when you lean a plane, it's gonna gonna go in that direction. But my plane doesn't really do that. I think it has something to do with the lift force. Make it have more lift. Ugh. Why does it do that? It gets like so like perfectly stuck to the ground. It doesn't want to lift up. Maybe that's it. Put a little like. Let's take both these cubes, duplicate them, scale them down, move them over, and like put them down a little bit so it kind of has a little A little lean. I don't know why I took. I felt like it took off really fast right there. See, like it doesn't fall very fast. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I turn it off. Boom. Just falls. That is not how a plane works. That is not how a plane looks. If I could go so in depth with like how the plane physics are. I just don't know if I want it to be that in depth. You know? This drag though just seems like, why does it fall so slow? Yeah, like you give it no thrust, falls like a feather. Interesting. Okay, what less drag is actually making it, but it's going super fast now. We gonna get these physics dialed in. I'll tell you what. Come on, lift up. Oh shit, I might have just got it. This feels a lot more plane-like. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay. Double that power up. Cause like last stream I thought I had way too much or way too little drag. Now I'm thinking I got way too much drag. I don't know where we at with the drag situation. Shit. Are we making it? Fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, this feels like harder. The plane definitely feels a lot faster too, which I don't know how I feel about. Ooh. Let's see how like the plane. What the hell? Maybe it's actually working well, these physics. Oh, I just realized something. I think. Oh shit. Get off the ground. Oh, it's gone. Come back. I think like the more you pitch up, the more it should be like pulling the plane up. I think it's doing that though, just based on the physics I gave it. Ooh. Kind of master flyer. No. Come on. Oh my god. Oof. Well, that boy's sliding. I wanna make it not like go so fast. Like when it turns, it should like when it angles itself, it should like rotate. Let's go into the flight controls. So like depending on its like angle on the x-axis, I want it to give it slight force on the y. Okay. Wait, yeah. So okay, so what's it gonna be doing? Absolute value. I don't know about absolute value because this just seems all fucked up. Copy and paste, baby. Copy and paste. Works every time. What can I say? Let's see what goes on, man. Shit. We got a lot of variables on this little plane. Tell you what. Oh. That's all backwards. That is backwards as hell. Why is it at, what's the roll threshold? 45 degrees. Should be like fucking like 5 degrees, if that. Why doesn't it change on here also? That's weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, hold up. This shit is all fucked up. It shouldn't even have to check. It should just do it all the time. Let's just make like the yaw force like 1. Make it like 3, not 2. What the fuck is going on? I mean, what's going on? Cannot tell if it's like working at all. Like, why is it? Maybe the X was the wrong axis to look at. But it would make sense. Yeah, this is the X. Based on X, we're moving Y. I don't get it. Like, why did it turn left? I didn't even roll it left. Like, what the fuck? Better not be like looking at global angles or something. Local. Local Euler angles. Z? Wait, why is it Z? X. Is that really the problem? My God. My gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still felt weird as hell. Yeah, I feel like absolute value might be messing us up here. Oh, wait, it's not absolute value. Sine. Sine. Is that? Maybe the minus is the problem. I don't know. Oh, oh, no, we're just going the other way infinitely. What if we got rid of this sine shit? Whoa. What's the rotation at right now? Like 0. Wait, whoa. Yeah, okay, 0. Whoa. Whoa. Is there a way I could do this without just like just have it do it naturally, like have the front be like heavier on the plane? Let's just gonna get rid of this for now. This is not working. But what I do want to do is add force. Add force at position. And then I'm gonna make a little thrust position. Why are we rotated? Put that on the front of the plane as where it would be. Save that. Put the thrust position in. See if this changed out feels flying. Yeah, now it's leaning down when I let go, which is interesting. Not the way you would think it would though. Could always move it around. Put it in the back. It's still like above the center of mass though, so it's like it's gonna feel kind of weird. Could just move it. Whoa. That's crazy actually. You can really mess with it. Oh shit. Whoa. Come back here. Yeah, I have no idea. I might have to like actually research how to make like plane physics in Unity, because mine are subpar at best. Like this is just not how a plane looks when it's flying. Don't know what I should do. What if I move it way out here? Interesting. See, like, it should be able to catch itself like that mid-air. Like, I should be able to, like, do this. Should be really affecting, like, that should just make it, like, shoot into the ground. It should be more like... The wings really don't tell it where to go at all. Only the momentum and the thrust do. I don't know how to fix that. No idea. Shit, man. Plane physics. Why did I think it was gonna be so easy to make plane physics? Thought it was gonna be way simpler. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, 1 year ago, creating a flight simulator. Is he good for it?
Before we can start writing code, we need to understand how a plane flies. We'll examine the physics of flight using this plane, an F-15. A plane flying through the air follows Newton's laws of motion.
Okay.
The plane
Newton's
remains
laws
in
of
steady
motion?
state if all of the forces acting on it are balanced. The plane will only speed up, climb, or turn if there is an imbalance in these forces.
Interesting.
The first forces to consider are drag and thrust.
Mm-hmm.
When air hits the plane, it creates drag and causes the plane to slow down.
For sure.
The engines create thrust, which causes the plane to speed up.
Of
When
course.
drag and thrust are equal, the plane flies at a constant speed.
Okay.
Drag increases quadratically with speed.
Quadratically?
Twice as fast requires 4 times as much thrust.
Oh. Okay.
The next forces are gravity and lift. Gravity constantly pulls the plane downwards. Air flowing over the wing generates lift, which pulls the plane upwards.
Okay.
Explaining how a wing generates lift is outside the scope of this video, but there are plenty of resources out there if you want to learn. The bottom line
I already
is
know that
the
shit.
wings generate lift depending on speed and angle of attack. Speed is, of course, how fast the plane is moving through the air. Angle of attack is the angle between the direction the plane is moving and the direction the plane's nose is pointing. When gravity and lift are equal, the plane flies at a constant altitude. If the plane's speed is too low or if AOA is outside of the optimal range, then lift becomes weaker than gravity and the plane will begin losing altitude.
Whoa, I never
The
thought of it like
relationship
that.
between AOA and lift is shown in this chart. For the F-15, an AOA of 0 degrees produces 0 lift, so maintaining level flight requires a slight AOA. A larger AOA creates more lift up to the point of max lift. If the AOA exceeds that point, for example at 15 degrees, then the lift drops and the plane stalls. A negative AOA produces negative lift, which pushes the plane downwards. So in order to fly, a plane needs to maintain a minimum speed and keep angle of attack inside a certain range. The plane can deploy flaps, which create even more lift at the cost of increased drag. This is useful for flying at low speeds, such as during takeoff and landing. The extra drag prevents the use of flaps at high speed. Whenever a surface produces lift, it also produces a special form of drag called induced drag. The more lift, the more induced drag. Any maneuver that creates a large AOA will also create a lot of
This dude's a
induced
plane
drag.
wizard, bro.
This causes the plane to lose speed, limiting how much the plane can turn before it stalls.
Why does he know all this?
The wings are airfoils that produce most of the lift a plane needs to fly. At the tail of the plane are several more airfoils, the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. The stabilizers act like the fins of a dart and hold the plane at a steady angle. Just like the wings produce lift when the AOA is non-zero, the stabilizers
Bro, this is
also
gonna be
produce
so
lift.
much more complicated than
However,
I
since these
thought.
are located at the rear of the plane, the lift
This
will
is
create
part
a torque
what?
that turns the plane.
HUD.
The plane turns by
Part
creating an
2.
imbalance of lift across these airfoils.
We just see
The
how we see.
imbalance is created by moving the control surfaces, which alter the amount of lift generated.
Is he gonna code it at all though?
The control surfaces
Oh
on the wings are
shit!
called
Look at that.
ailerons.
Just look at that
When the aileron
equation.
moves down, the lift increases. When the aileron moves
I'm
up,
gonna have to
the
come
lift
back to
decreases
this.
or even goes negative. So when one aileron goes up and the other goes down, the net effect is a torque that causes the plane to roll. The control surfaces on the vertical stabilizers are called rudders. The rudders work on the same principle. They produce lift that causes the plane to yaw left or right. The control surfaces on the horizontal stabilizers are called elevators. When the elevators move, they create a torque that causes the plane to pitch up or down. Note that an F-15 is a fighter jet that doesn't use the traditional model of stabilizer and elevator. This plane actually moves the entire stabilizer to control pitch. This has the same effect of changing how much lift is generated, but there is no distinct control surface. Since it combines these two functions, this is known as a stabilator. When all
Stabilator.
of the control surfaces are in their neutral positions, the plane is in steady flight. When some of the control surfaces are deflected, the plane turns. Just like lift, the strength of the turn depends on speed. They are weak at low speed and strong at high speed. While control surfaces get stronger at high speed, there is another factor that limits turning performance: the squishy human in the cockpit. When the plane turns, it subjects the pilot to a G-force that pushes them into the seat or lifts them up or pushes them side to side. The G-force depends on how tight the turn is and the speed of the plane. So at low speed, the pilot can make fast turns without worrying about G-force. At high speeds, even a slight turn will create a large G-force. When flying straight and level, the pilot feels 1 G of force pulling them straight down, which is gravity. When pitching upwards, the pilot feels extra G's pulling downwards. This is a positive G-force. With enough positive G's, a human heart can no longer pump blood upwards into the brain, causing the pilot
I don't need to
black
know
out.
this information.
In real life, a fighter pilot with special training and equipment can sustain 8 to 10 G for a brief period. Negative G-force is even worse. Negative G-forces occur when pitching downwards and will pull the pilot upwards. Instead of blood being pulled away from the head, blood is instead forced into the head, causing a much more dangerous condition called redout. Basically, the pilot's head explodes. This is why planes turn by
geez,
pitching up
man.
and rarely make strong pitch.
Implementation.
Simulating airflow over each part of the plane is intractable for a real-time video game. Instead, physics forces will be applied based on simple formulas and hand-tuned parameters. This is much more performant and will keep the codebase simple and understandable. We'll
Oh
start with a plane
boy.
that only has a rigid body with gravity enabled. If you're wondering why there's no landing gear, it's because I was too lazy to model that. Now we can start writing the
feel
code to
you.
make this plane fly. The first step of the update loop is to measure the plane's current state. To simplify the later parts, we take measurements in the plane's local frame of reference.
Hold up. What?
Current state.
Calculate state. Calculate angle. Calculate g-force.
To simplify.
Quaternion inverse rigid body rotation. Velocity.
By the later parts, we take measurements in the plane's local frame of reference. We use trigonometry to find the AOA.
Trigonometry.
Angle of attack is the AOA measured on the pitch axis. Angle of attack yaw is the AOA measured on the yaw axis. The g-force is derived from the current and previous velocity. With these measurements and the player's input, we have enough information to update the plane's state. Thrust is the simplest force to implement. The player sets a throttle value from 0 to 1 and we multiply that by the maximum thrust. We apply that as a rigid body force. Now we have a plane that can roll along the ground.
Okay.
Implementing drag is a bit more complicated. For one thing, the drag property of a rigid body is not a realistic drag behavior. It's designed to be very fast to calculate, but it doesn't behave anything like real-world drag.
You know, that makes sense, because that shit was whack.
For realistic drag. Drag equals 1/2 times rho, air density, times velocity squared, times surface area, times...
Drag is equal to air density times velocity
coefficient of drag.
Squared. Surface area.
Velocity is easy. We take the current velocity of the plane. Air density and surface area are just ignored. Instead, the plane's drag is controlled solely by the coefficient of drag, which is hand-tuned until it feels right.
Coefficient of drag
is effectively velocity squared times a coefficient.
Interesting.
Planes are designed to fly efficiently in the forward direction. There would be a lot more drag if the plane was flying belly first than if it was flying nose first. So the coefficient of drag depends on which way the plane is facing relative to the airflow. Scale 6 is a function I wrote that is similar to Unity 3D's vector3.scale. It allows us to specify a different value for positive and negative inputs.
What?
So we can define the drag coefficient to be low when going forward, but high when going backwards. All 6 directions can have different drag coefficients. These are blended together based on the direction the plane is facing. The 6 drag coefficients are all defined by Unity 3D's animation curve class. The input for this curve is speed, and the output is coefficient of drag. This allows us to fine-tune the drag behavior at different speeds. Lastly, the drag is increased when the player deploys air brakes or flaps. These are simply extra drag values added to the forward drag direction. So the
There's no way I'm doing all this, man, just for...
final function.
There must be a simpler way.
With drag implemented, we still have a plane that can only roll on the ground, but now it can slow down. In order to actually fly, we need to apply a lift force. This is the lift equation. Lift equals 1/2 times rho times surface area times coefficient of lift times velocity squared. Just like drag, we ignore air density and surface area, so the lift force is effectively velocity squared.
Can you just have like the coefficient of like drag instead of all that shit? You could just check if the angle of like the pitch and the yaw, and if they're lined up to the same direction as the plane's magnitude, then if the closer they are together parallel, the less drag it has. That makes sense to me.
Times the coefficient of lift. The coefficient is not a constant, it depends on the plane's angle of attack. To model the AOA curve in Unity, we use another animation curve. This curve takes input in degrees from -90 to 90 and outputs a coefficient from -1 to 1. At 0 degrees AOA, the lift coefficient is 0. At 30 degrees AOA, the coefficient is 1. Going beyond 30 is the stall region, where the coefficient begins to drop off. This curve also handles negative AOA by producing a negative coefficient. We add
Boy.
another term after coefficient of lift, called lift power. Lift power is a pretty arbitrary force that doesn't correspond to any parameter on real planes. It's just there to make hand tuning easier. When velocity squared times the coefficient of lift times lift power is greater than the mass of the plane will begin flying. Induced drag depends on the same variables as lift, so we calculate that in this function. This is the formula for induced drag. Induced drag equals coefficient of lift squared over pi times AR times E. Pi is obvious. AR and E are constants related to the shape of the wing. So instead of dividing by these values, we multiplied the coefficient of lift by a hand-tuned parameter. This function is used to provide vertical lift for the wings and horizontal lift for the stabilizers. Wing lift is calculated using the parameters angle of attack and vector3.right to provide lift in the correct direction.
It's gotta be a simpler way. Yeah, this is the video for us. Come on. The simple one. Look at that little plane. It's still 30 minutes long, though.
Hello and welcome to a new video, and in this video we need some plane, pitch, all these are self that, so let's just add that now. RB is rigid body, we need to get a reference to that. Control keys, again, you would set them to whatever you want. The actual physics needs to be done in fixed update, and this keeps things from getting jittery and weird. So for roll. So one thing that I'm going to do next, as you can see, the plane just flew off into the distance there. So before the plane can fly, not fly, sorry, tilt and move, and obviously this looks quite counterintuitive when it's, this doesn't look very intuitive when it's sat still. We can actually make it move forward, which makes it look a bit more like an actual plane. So one thing that
This
I'm
is
going to do
gonna be
next,
like way
as
more
you can see-
complicated than I wanted it to be. Way more complicated. Let's see what this guy's got. Whoa. Whoa. Interesting. That seems really cool. Wonder how he does it. Wind manager, what? That's cool. Tell me how. Whoa. Man, people be on this. I don't even like know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of all this. You know, we just got my plane. My plane's kind of goated though. Can't lie. Look at that. It's got all the plane physics you ever needed. Whoa. Why am I falling straight down? Damn, you really gotta put this centered up, man. Everything's jank in this, I just realized. Like everything. The camera script, the plane itself. Look at that. Look at that. We need the lift to be equal to the mass and then be greater if it's tilted up and less if it's tilted down. Interesting. So for this lift force, what do we have right now? We got the velocity of x, and that's what's determining our lift. But what did that guy say it was?
Depending on your goals, you can approach the
What?
Direction. The vertical stabilizers use angle of attack here are drag and thrust. When air hits the plane, it creates drag and causes the plane to slow down. The engines create thrust, which causes the plane to speed up. Air. Angle of attack is the angle between the direction the plane is moving and the direction the plane's nose is pointing. When gravity and lift are equal, the plane flies at a constant altitude. If the plane's speed is too low or if AOA is outside of the optimal range, then lift becomes weaker than gravity and the plane will begin losing altitude. The relationship between AOA and lift is shown in this chart. For the F-15, an AOA of 0 degrees produces 0 lift, so maintaining level flight requires...
Oh, so it has nothing to do with speed. It's all about angle of attack. You know, well, a little bit of speed. It's gotta be like at least this fast. Okay. How do we get the angle of attack though? So this is what we gotta do. We gotta check if speed is above threshold. And then, so if it's above the threshold, then check angle of attack, and then apply lift. Apply lift based on AOA. Okay, so just gonna get rid of this shit. If if x velo is greater than or equal to is that how that works? What the fuck? What's going on down here? What?
A slight AOA. A larger AOA creates more lift up to the point of max lift. If the AOA exceeds that point,
Max lift. What's max lift? Plus. Let's just like. This isn't being used, right? To see like what happens with that. Oh, I'm not even. I'm not even. Um. That's the problem. See what happens. Interesting. Nothing happened. Can't even fly it anymore. Weird. If x velocity. Wait, yeah, x velocity. Doesn't even really need to be absolute value. But maybe it does, I don't know. Transform dot up times lift force. Lift force is equal to the mass plus the lift force multiplier. Which is like a lot right now. So it should be going up. Whoa! There we go. Now we just have to make it based on angle of attack. Shit. Because how much does this weigh? It weighs 2. So we should only need 4 to like lift it up. Maybe we should, yeah, we should. Theoretically. Should be twice the weight. It should be going up right now. Mathematically, you should be going up. It's crazy. Anyways, shit. We didn't get anywhere yet on the stream, man. It's crazy. Nothing has happened. I did get the camera zoom kind of working though. My question is like, if we do this, the Z rotation is changing. What if it's upside down though? Is that like the, is that? I don't know. How do we check the angle of that properly? I have no idea. Animation curve like that guy was using? I don't know how to do that. I'm not that good.
For example, at 15 degrees, then the deploy flaps, which create even blended together based on the direction the plane is facing. The 6 drag coefficients are all defined by Unity 3D's animation curve class. The coefficient is not a constant, it depends on the plane's angle of attack. To model the AOA curve in Unity, we use another animation curve. This curve takes input in degrees from -90 to 90 and outputs a coefficient from -1 to 1. At 0 degrees AOA, the lift coefficient is 0. At 30 degrees AOA, the coefficient is 1. Going beyond 30 is the stall region, where the coefficient begins to drop off. This curve also handles negative AOA by producing a negative coefficient. We add another term after coefficient of lift, called lift power. Lift power is a pretty arbitrary force that doesn't correspond to any parameter on real planes. It's just there to make hand tuning easier. When velocity squared times the coefficient of lift times lift power is greater than the mass of the plane will begin flying. Induced drag depends on the same variables as lift, so we calculate that in this function. This is the formula for induced drag. Induced drag equals coefficient of lift measurements in the player's input. We have enough information to update the plane state. Thrust is the simplest force thing, the drag. This is the basic formula for realistic drag. Drag equals 1/2, instead flying nose first. So the coefficient of drag depends on which way the plane is facing relative to the airflow.
Angle of attack.
Scale 6 is a function I wrote that is similar to Unity 3D's vector3.scale. It allows us to specify a different value for positive and negative inputs. So we can define the drag coefficient to be low when going forward, but high when going backwards. All 6 directions can have different drag coefficients. These are blended together based on the direction the drag is increased when the player deploys airburst, the lift equation. Easy to find the AOA. Angle of attack
Oh, calculate angle of attack.
is the AOA measured on the pitch axis. Angle of attack yaw is the AOA measured on the yaw axis. The g-force is derived from the current angle of attack.
I don't understand that. Like, why is that? Calculate angle of attack. Okay, I might have to try to do that. Take the angle of attack. I'm gonna have to use an animation curve, but I don't know how to use an animation curve, so I'm gonna have to learn how to use an animation curve unless I can figure out how to do that without that. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe this whole plane idea is just flawed. You know? It sounded like such a good idea. If I could just get basic plane physics going, then I could just adjust them and I could have a bunch of planes. Because car physics are just as hard. And I know that from experience. I don't know. I just don't get how. I don't understand this. Like, I don't know what that does. How does the velocity have to do with the angle? Yeah, like what's local velocity too? Yeah, like that's not a thing. Local velocity, like that, it's a variable he has somewhere. It's like a global variable. I don't get it, boy. We could try it my way though. Oh, we need that background music though. Need that background music. Oh, that video, like, audio must have been really loud, huh? Just realized. Whatever. Okay, maybe ChatGPT. Problem is like we're using right as our forward because I'm an idiot. But it's okay, it's okay. And we're just gonna be printing the angle of attack in the debug console. 80. Oh, shit, we're not gonna. Should be at 0. I needed to go negative when I pitched down, but it's not doing that because this angle function. See what that spits out. Negative 90. Interesting. How is it going up? And then it's negative all when it's over here. Let me just tell it out is, in my case, going for the forward vector is actually right. Can you adjust code so when I'm level with ground it's at 0 and pitch up is positive and vice versa. ChatGPT. Back. That's weird. Vector 3 dot back. Never seen that. Y'all boys think this is working, man? What are the odds this works? I say it doesn't, but who knows? Negative 90 again. Less negative, more negative. So we flip it. Positive. Yeah, see, that is not it. That is not it at all. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just do like, can we do negative right? Negative. I don't know. You gotta just try, like, the only way to do this now is just try every combination. Combination. I need the max win. Come on. Oh! No way. Ah. Why is it still positive? It never went negative. Why did it never go negative? Can you do left? Oh wait, you can do left. What is left? Same thing as the negative, right? Should have known. Forward. Let's do like negative forward. Negative? Oh! I'm the king of the world. Now we need a function that converts the angle of attack to the amount of lift from 0 to 1. So we need to watch a video.
Hello there. We're going to just a quick thing today. We're going to look at animation curves as an alternative to
Yup.
lerping.
This guy's
For this little
crazy.
quick demonstration, we're going to be using a little sprite I've made, and we're going to make a little animating background. Now, the whole point of this isn't nothing to do with the GUI. It's nothing to do with the sprites. It's just me animating in this case, a float value. But you can use this for anything you like.
Need to animate
So
that
what we're going
float.
to try and do is this little line here. This is going to be like a little menu background window. So we're going to start the animation like close like this, and then over time it's going to open out like that up to 300. So it's going to open up into like a square. Okay. Now previously I've seen a lot of people, and I've done it myself, we just use the MathF classes and lerp. You can lerp floats and anything you want, basically, colours. But this is an alternative to that and gives you a little bit more control. So I've got a little script on here called menu background. Let's have a look. So there's nothing in it at compile.
Animation curve.
And now I'm going to hop back. So if we click on, or you can have it the most nicely. This is a similar actions to typosums. So I'm just going to, okay, this that number, this travel. So we might want it to take twice.
How does he connect the dots though?
The vast majority of things don't have a time of 0.
Curve amount. So is it as simple as like,
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Photon multiplayer tutorial.
don't worry about that, boys? Oh, booty calls live? Shit. The co-founder. I was just gonna go back, put on them beats. I guess we could put them on the background. Nah, that'd actually be, that won't work. It's illegal. Okay, so flight controls. My code's a mess. Public animation curve this is way too loud. Animation curve, call it like lift multiplier. See if we can mess with this in here. Yeah. So he had it going from like how do you even edit this? There's nothing on here. So X is input wise output, so if we're inputting just gonna have to look at it.
Tack. Entity away curving unity.
0, you go down -30. -30. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay, interesting. This is zoomed way too much in, right? Because he was at -30. Oh, no. He was at -30 on the X. Because 0's right there. Weird. -30. -90. So we're at 0, 0. And we want this boy to go all the way out. To 90. But we need to compress like this, yeah. At 1. Okay, yeah, I see, I understand now. I get it. Wait, should that be at 90 though? Because if you're at 90 degrees, yeah, no, it should be like 30. Cool. So, what is this? Keep playing that shit, man. Come on. Oh, I'm getting hungry again, man. So, we have the angle, and then we gotta plug it into that curve thing. How do we do that? What? Cool. I get it. Get rid of this green shit. So we're gonna have lift, float, lift, molt is equal to call this a lift molt curve. Lift molt curve dot whoa. Dot evaluate. We're gonna plug in custom angle of attack. We need this bullshit. and then we could take our, these are all lift force is equal to just call it like 10, I don't know. Wait. If it's at 0, then we're multiplying it by 0 and we're getting no lift. But at anywhere between here we're getting 1. Just see how it goes, I guess. Float, lift is equal to lift force times lift mold, and then RB dot add force this dot transform dot up times lift force mode, what the fuck, times lift force mode. Okay. Watch it work first try. Definitely not working first try. Where's my curve? Why'd my curve disappear, bro? Not cool. Not cool, bro. Are we stuck at 0 lift? Oh, shit. What's happened? Always get stuck on the ground. Super annoying. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill, boys. Bring it back down. Maybe just like slight amount. Hello. Oh. Bruh. I like how this is going. It's going a lot better. One thing I feel like is a problem though is I can't remember what it was. Fuck. Something feels wrong though. It's feeling better. Yeah, the fact that we can't just like lift up is bothering me a lot. But it's like it keeps going to sleep. Continuous. See, like, why is it not lifting? I'm gonna try taking out all drag. Why does it do that? Gets stuck to the ground like a suction cup. Maybe. Add a little bit of bounce to this. It could use more lift. Definitely could use more lift. Like, I feel like it has a lot of lift though already. Got stuck. What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I add too much lift to it? Yeah, I definitely did. I want to go just adjust the camera really quick. Still feels like I have too much. too much of the not zooming part. I see what's happening. So first of all, we have way too much lift. Keep it at 20. Lift speed threshold, put it at like 0.4, I don't know. Yeah, see, now we just have the problem of not EAing, not hitting a EA. And it's causing us to try to turn around and have no lift. I guess I could just... Let's do some jank. So for L and J, I guess transform dot up. See what happens. What the fuck? I don't even know what just happened right there. Whatever's going on with that is like, it's way not enough. Where's my yaw power? Yeah, that's backwards. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is the camera not zooming in at all? Right. Feels super weird right now. Zooming in a lot more though. That's good. Oh shit. First of all, I feel like the plane has no lift. I'm gonna put it at like 30. 30. This yaw shit, I don't know if I'm feeling it or not. Got people in the chat. In the chat. I can't see the chat for some reason. Where's my chat? Gotta go on my phone. Damn, this long boy. Show me what you got. I ain't gotta get bad. Damn, I don't even know how long you were in here. You just left too. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's just so much lift. Maybe that's what we want though. I don't understand what's wrong with it. Hey yo, who in the chat right now? Who in the chat? This plane is busting my balls. Oh my god. Come on now. See, like that takes off like crazy. You know, maybe I should, what if I put the camera up higher? That's interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, this is so whack. I'm making a monstrosity of a game right now. Why is it? It's crazy. Ten lift. $15 lift. It's like it's in strong winds. The velocity is just like crazy alien. Yeah, see, like, gotta like put the let's just try more power, see what happens. More power, more mass. I don't know. Yeah, see, this is our main issue. It's like drifting a plane. We need to make it so like the velocity changes. Because it's like we're a rocket out in space. That's what it's acting like. It's not taking any like aerodynamics into account. Which is where that one dude's video comes in clutch, man. Because we might actually have to use that shit. Not that I haven't already been using it. Come on now. Oh my god, bro. How long have I been on though? 2 hours. I might have to get off right here. It's about 11. I need to eat some food. Yeah, it's a slow process getting this plane figured out, but like I think, you know, we're making progress. We realized like our simple physics, we're not gonna cut it. We need some top of the line shit, you know what I'm saying? So I am gonna just end the stream here though. I need to eat some food, I need to cook up some dinner. I don't got time to starve to death. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, peace out.